Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I know some of you are getting ready and getting your things together to be able to follow along with the Junk Journal Start to Done Spring Blossoms kit that will, or using the Spring Blossoms kit that starts on February 12th. And I just wanted to show you some of the other things that you might want to have on hand. We'll start with the things that you definitely want to have on hand. And then we'll add some of the things that you might want to have to make your book special and to stand out. And some of the things that I might give you a tip on, you might want to do this. Well, if you already have it and can be ready, that might be great. So the first thing that you're going to want is you're going to want something to be your book base. So you can use a cereal box. I'm suggesting that you get 2 of the same size box and have that ready, because I will be showing you also how to make a cover out of a cereal box or cracker box. Ritz crackers are put together interestingly. They're sideways. So instead of being like this, the box is actually ends up being, you open it this way when you take the box apart. And anyway, just an interesting fact. I just put a Ritz cracker box in my box collection, and I'm like, oh, I gotta buy more Ritz crackers because that was a cool box. Anyway, my suggestion is these Lillian Jackson Braun cat books, The Cat Who Did Whatever. I find that her books have been the perfect size. What I'm suggesting and looking for are books that are an 8.5 by 11. Dorothy here. An 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper folded in half is going to fit perfectly into your book. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So the other thing about these books is the pages are really nice. They are thick. Oh my gosh! So this literally could be a tag right here. This book, these pages can just come out and be a tag. So. Like I said, her books are uniform. The other thing, her books are fun because, like, this one has little stars on it. This one just has her initials in it. This one has the little paw prints. So that is that. I'm going to bring one of these back in just a second. So this is a little bit larger book. So this one is 9 1/4 by just a little bit over 6. So this one will work. I'll show you the difference here. So you've seen me use this size book a couple of times. The difference that happens is you end up with a little space on the top and on the bottom. It works out okay, and you have more space to the edge. So we're going to be adding lace to the outside and things, so that will help bring us to the edge there. And then sometimes on these books I will go ahead and add stuff to the bottom or to the top just to make it look like the book is supposed to be in here, because as you can see, that's going to end up being kind of small. But it will work, okay? So now, okay, I'm going to show you. I had somebody ask about the colors on your book. Now this time, for this project, I am going to be showing you how to put material on a cover, because we have this beautiful, this was the inspiration for this kit, was this material. And so you can put some print behind it, and that way it looks like it was on purpose. You could put music behind it. That would be really pretty. So if you want music, you may want to find another piece of music besides the piece of music paper that I put in. Check your scrapbook. Your scrapbooks, cardstock papers. You might have something like this that could go behind it. Or you can just do white paper, and we'll just put white paper on, which actually probably out of everything looks the nicest. Okay, so so that is one of the things you're going to want. You're going to want your book, either your book or your 2 boxes. Your boxes, we want to be able to cut 2 of this size, and then one that's as long, or two of these. Okay, so it's actually going to be 4, because you're going to need 2 pieces, because you see how thick this is, and you know a cereal box is not this thick. So we're going to cut 2 to make this part, the front, 2 to make the back, and then we'll need to cut 2 for your spine. Okay, then we'll have our material. We'll have, so the next thing that you're going to need is copy paper. And this is 20-pound copy paper. That's going to be fine. Again, we can use that for to help with our cover. And then we are going to use this to back things like the tags that we made yesterday. The little tags. We'll want the copy paper for those other things. We used some copy paper to make our this side border out of the lattice, and that was one of the tutorials that we've already done in the Spring Blossom series. So you'll want some copy paper. Okay, another thing that you're going to want, tools is another thing that you're going to want. If you have a corner rounder, you're going to want a corner rounder. You're going to want a pen to write with. Okay, a pen. You're going to want crocodile if you have one. Okay, if you don't have one, there will be a video in the next few days showing how to set an eyelet without it. But I have to figure out what table I can do it on, or how I can do it. Because this one, if I do it on here, it's just going to wiggle all over the place and be really loud. If you don't have a crocodile, you'll want a hole punch. Okay, you're going to want, let's see, get the kitty, a needle with a good size. It needs to be a really strong needle, because you're going to be going through, well, it doesn't so much, the needle doesn't need to be so strong as your pokey tool. Okay, so you're going to want a pokey tool, like an awl. And right now, the awl that, where's my awl? I can't find it. I'm going to go buy a real awl today at the hardware store. This is my awl. It's actually, this is for quilling. So I have to be really careful with this, because it's pretty flexible. But I have also seen where you can take a push pin and use a push pin to make your holes in your book and in your signatures for your binding. So you're going to want a pokey tool. We're going to just say a pokey tool. Something to poke through the book and the paper that is going to make it so that you can put a needle through. Okay? So you will want a needle, a pokey tool, a pen, possibly a corner rounder, Crocodile if you have it. Sewing machine if you have it, because if you have a sewing machine that you can use, it's going to be faster. It gives things more character if you have one. I will be showing you options so that you'll be able to use a sewing machine or not use a sewing machine. Okay? You may want some words. Okay? And you can go ahead and purchase or have from your stash one of the Tim Holtz tiny words. Okay? I love these things. They're fast. You could have something like this in your stash, or just some stickers, or even the gold sticker sheet from Dollar Tree. This one, sorry. Okay, this was, and I'm still seeing them at some of the Dollar Trees. Or you can actually type out words on your computer and print those out, and then I use double stick tape and put it on the back. So say I typed these out, okay, and I typed them out and it was on paper, and I took the double-sided tape and put it behind it, and then I just cut out the words that I want, and they have sticky on the back. So I'll do a tutorial or a video on that during this section, because if you have ordered the kit, you are also going to get the language of flowers. It's a document that I'm writing, and it is about flowers. So it's about celebrating with flowers, and then just some little tidbits about the different flowers. You know, whether it be something about it being, this is one you see in the spring, or, you know, forget-me-nots, and that's where fairies have their babies, is in the forget-me-nots, or they hide their babies in there. So anyway, silly little things and things about flowers. You know, what does a red rose mean? What is the meaning of a white carnation? That kind of thing. Okay. I've already done the page the part that has all of the flowers of the month. So like January is carnation, and November is chrysanthemum, May is lily of the valley, that kind of thing. That one's already done. So that's something that you'll be getting. I'm also looking for some quotes, some flower quotes. If you happen to know a good flower quote and the person that said it, go ahead and put that in the comments, because maybe you can help me do some of the research, or even some awesome fact that you know about flowers, and put that in there, and maybe it'll make it into the language of flowers. So watch for that. That'll be coming in your email if you have already purchased, or when you do purchase a kit, you will receive the language of flowers. And that is with the physical kit for the spring blossoms, which, as you know, is the focal point of it is this, and then you get a whole bunch of wonderful goodies. You get some wallpaper, and you get a bunch of different papers, and flowers, and ribbons, and lace, and everything to make the junk journal I'll be making, and a mini junk journal. Okay, and those classes start Monday, February 12th. So now let's go ahead and say, maybe you were not able to purchase a kit for whatever reason. One of the things that you can do is, you can purchase the digital kit. Okay, so you can purchase the digital kit. It's in my Etsy shop. It's $4. And it's an instant download, and you'll have it. And I'm looking to see if I can find a copy of it. naturally. It's not. Okay, well, it's 4 antique postcards, and then it also includes some digital printables of some linen, vintage linen that is going to look amazing with this kit. I can't even find the little one of it. Oh, here we go. Duh! Okay, so this is the digital printable, and you get the JPEG of this, and you get a PDF that has this, and then it has a variety of sizes. So it has this. You get it where it's 2 of the same, that in 5x7. You get it in the PDF. It also has the 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.5 by 5s. And then it also has 9 wallet size. So it has this, then again shrunk down to wallet size. So the little, the postcards are actually like the size of a ticket. So that is the digital kit. So you could do that. You'll want a book or the cardboard. Book or cardboard. So cracker box or cereal box, or if you actually have the book, oh gosh, what do they call it? Bookboard. Then you may want that. You'll want copy paper. Okay. Then you're gonna want like 12 8.5 by 11 papers. Okay, so I have like music, grid, ledger. I have the little couple of these are in the kit. So these are things that you want to see if you can find that are going to match what your book is going to be. So you can actually use a different theme and everything. So you're going to want like 12 different 8.5 by 11 papers. This is besides your copy paper. Okay, and then you're going to want a piece of material that is about... Okay, so my thing here. So about like 18 by 12. 18 by 12 inch piece of material. Okay, you're going to want to have a couple of different trims. Like this kit comes with some daisies, it comes with some roses. So you're going to want some trim. You're going to want like 2 yards of lace. Now, I would recommend that it's not 2 yards of the same lace. You know, this is the lace that you get at Dollar Tree. So it could be, but you're going to want a variety. So like this and maybe like this. So you have a variety of lace in your 2.5 yards of lace, or 2 yards of lace. Okay, you're going to want some buttons. There's 7 buttons in the kit. So you're going to want 7 buttons. Let's see. You're going to want some tags in a variety of sizes. Probably like 8. Some tickets. Note papers. Okay. Note papers and receipt papers. Okay, so note papers are like, you know those, let's see if I can find, like these. So, and then a variety of colors and things that match. Some index cards. I think we have 1 or 2 large ones in here and 7 of the regular size. They're like 3x5s. These are like 4x6 or something like that. Receipts. Just the receipts out of books. There's a variety of those in this kit. Eyelets. There's at least 12. There's more than that, but at least 12. Did I say flowers? Okay, so flowers. And like I've shown you before, you can take flowers off of a bush or like off of this hydrangea bush, you know, so flowers, ribbon, it's like, gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 different kinds. And one kind you want at least a yard. And that will be for your closure. You're going to want crochet thread or something to bind your book. Some washi tape that matches. Not a lot. There's probably total of the 3 different kinds, maybe 12 inches total. Okay, you're going to want some wire. And you'll want like washers. The kit has 1 large and 1 small that we'll be using. So wire, washer, washer. Okay, you'll want a pretty pen like this. It doesn't have to be colored. It can be white or black, but you're going to want a pretty pen. 1. 3 head pins for jewelry, and they're the 3-inch. Okay, a garment pin. This is so you can do all of the things that I'm doing. Okay, and then there's a variety, like the trims. There's the little daisy, but there's also a big daisy. So I'm going to put trim and daisy. You're going to want a little piece of lace about this big. And then you're going to want your second piece of material, and what I used was that square that had the nine pieces. So a secondary piece of material. And it's like 8 inches, like 8 by 8. I have some wrapping paper. Is one of my papers, and it is a long piece like this, and then I have this, and then I have 2 more pieces of that, a couple of playing cards, glassine bag, a napkin that matches. We're using that bicycle napkin. It has 4 images on it, so we've already used one. Book paper. So you're going to want your book and your book paper. So if you're not using a book, you'll still want book paper, and you're going to want book pages to use to help put your pokey tool through too. Okay. So let's see. That is the bulk of what I can. Okay, now did I do flowers? Flowers. So the flowers were, I had some that were about this big, and then several that are smaller, and one that I had a couple of that was medium. So like 3 sizes of flowers, and like 13 small, 2 medium, and 5 large, and a leaf. I have 1 leaf. Okay. Okay, so your tools are going to be your crocodile or hole punch, scissors, I can never how to spell scissors. That might be right. That might be wrong. You need glue. And you could have a glue gun. That's an extra. A sewing machine if you have it, with your thread and everything. So that's optional. This is optional. Let's see. Needle. Pokey tool. Corner rounder. Okay, then if you have a border punch, that would be nice. Could be anything. The lace one would be really pretty with this. If you have a flower punch, that would be good. There's also some flower sequins in the kit, and a variety of beads. Okay, so I think that's the most important things that you would need if you want to come and follow along, so that you can go ahead and make a junk journal along with us. Of course, it's going to be a little harder to do it this way, but you can still do it than having the kit, because I'll be telling you, okay, get your daisy paper and fold it in half. Okay, open it up, and that is going to be this page, you know. Okay, let's pull out one of your copy papers, fold it in half. Can't see. Okay, so that's going to be another one of your papers. You know, so it's going to be much easier. Oh yeah, let's pull out your flower cart, and let's go ahead and measure it to the edge of the page, glue it around, and now we have a pocket. So, yeah, so that is kind of a supply list, things for you to start getting and having ready so that you can join in on Monday. There are videos that will be going up most of the days between now and Monday, and those are optional things that you can make. However, one of the videos is, I think it's, is these round tags. And you will want to go ahead and get those already made if you have a chance. You'll see the video for that. And there will be 8 of those that you'll have ready. And that way we can just, pop them in. And because you already have them ready. And you can also go ahead and you can, let's see, what videos are already up. So there's a video for this. So you can have that already ready. You can go ahead and, now if you make this tassel, then you're going to want to find something else to bind your book with. Okay. This one you can go ahead and make and have it ready. You can do the hydrangea basket, have it ready, and have your bicycle napkin pocket, that can already be ready. And then your 2 envelopes. So your envelope made out of the flower book with your Rolodex fitting inside. And this, you can go ahead and tie it with either the blue or the pink string. If you're making this tassel with your blue string, then go ahead and tie this with your pink string if you wanted to. Okay. So all of those items, you can have those already ready. They are going to be used in our junk journal that we're putting together. And yeah, so we have already done those videos. Oh, and you'll have one of these because that's on the tag video. And your side, your lattice basket weave side. Okay, so all of those videos are in the Spring Blossom series. If you have a kit, you can go ahead and start with these, and then we'll be ready to oh yeah, and these. And we'll be ready to start on Monday, February 12th. There's still time and there are still kits. If you wanted to get a kit, you can still do that. They are available in my Etsy shop, Dearjuliejulie. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're excited about the class. And I can't wait. And I look forward to seeing you there. Find something to celebrate every day. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye!